data centers underneath the ocean, going into orbit in space. Yeah, it's a real thing. China has put one data center underneath the ocean, and they're working on a second one that's going to go in Shanghai. They say that putting it into the depths of the ocean helps keep it cool. And the reason they're doing that is because the ocean doesn't really have anybody speaking up for it. The animals there will be exposed just like they would be, on Earth, like on soil on Earth. And then also SpaceX, which is now SpaceX AI, is looking at putting them into orbit with like 11,000 other things that's orbiting the Earth already as it is. So I'm not really sure how they're going to cool that in space. It's kind of interesting to read about it because, it's not like there's air like here that can be cooled the way that is, and I think the sun's pretty darn hot, so I'm actually pretty curious as to how that is going to work. But Elon Musk is usually pretty darn brilliant, so hey, that's a stock right there you need to watch. I think it's SPCX on Goldman Sachs, and I think it's probably one that you need to watch because that thing's probably going to go up in value. But data centers into the ocean, yeah, they're even thinking about putting them floating on the ocean, kind of like an oil rig does, and the waves would generate the power for it, and then they could use the water from the ocean to cool the system. Even put them in the depths of the ocean, the problem is the ocean doesn't have a voice. Nobody has a voice for the ocean at all. So what kind of problems is that going to cause? It's bad enough that we're already depleting the water here on the ground. Now we want to go to the ocean and into space. It's just something to think about. And don't let these idiots say that it's national security, because national security or military AI, that should be done on government grounds. And all those components have to be made in America. They can't be made from China. So don't let them give you that BS like, oh, we need to put one in the city of Lexington. It's for national security. Really? Seriously? In Lexington, North Carolina? No, I don't think so. This is for other purposes, not for military or for national security. Like I said, if you're going to do something for national security, it needs to be done on a military base or somewhere that is controlled by our government and our military so it can be protected. I'm just saying, some things are just common sense, and some things, apparently, common sense isn't that common anymore. But it's just something to think about, something to do some research on. Like I said, it's bad enough that they're doing this to the ground and our environment here on Earth, but now they're wanting to go into space and doing it, and they're wanting to go to the depths of the ocean. How many things does, people have to destroy before we're just extinct? Just something to think about.